Hey, this is Sada, coach of the 76, bringing you the grand final, the title defense, for the MBL Season 3. And our opponent is going to be Hell's Wolfpack and their coach, Wolf. Um, so this is the grand final. Hopefully, we are the returning champions, and hopefully we can reclaim, well, not reclaim, but hold on to this championship. But our challenger is is a good coach. He crawled back from a very hard. He faced myself week 1, and then he faced Kami level threat in week 2. He lost both times, both those occasions, and he's risen back. He beat Kami level threat in the semifinals, and now he's in the finals. Hopefully, getting he can get his revenge. He's hoping to get his revenge. But I still want to keep that title. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. He's changed his team a bit from week 1. So, yeah, let's check it out. So, here is his team. Now I don't really remember his week 1 team too well, but he did have Salamance, Silvally, and definitely had a Gallade. I know his Gmax was at the time Copper but now it's Gmax Lapras. I know he didn't have Magnet Zone. I don't remember if he had Sneasel, I think, or Alcremie. I think he didn't have Nidoqueen. Regardless, I think I do remember last time he brought Salamence, Gallade, Gmax Copperaja, Silvally Poison, I believe it was. He also had Bolton. Yeah, and I think that's all I can remember. Yeah, so that was his team. So obviously I think the team that I had last time is not going to work exactly the same. At the same time, I don't think he would allow me to do the same thing. Letting Bronzong kind of set up and then take down, basically, well, soften half his team and then let Cinderace, like, how do I say, clean up from there. In terms of what I expect him to bring, is I think he will bring Salamence again for this match. He might go for Intimidate instead of Moxie, which he did last time. I do expect maybe Silvally, but I don't know whether it would be Silvally Poison. Since he does have Nidoqueen now, the other is definitely going to be a Gmax Lapras. I do expect Magnezone. I think Magnezone might be a good Pokemon to just trap Bronzong and then get rid of it. Yeah, outside of that, Alcremie is probably something he might bring. But he's been following my run, I guess. Yeah, Dragalge hasn't been a Pokemon I've really been using, so I don't think we need to bring Alcremie. But yeah, those are the Pokemon I expect to come. Yeah, so with that said, like, let's just get into my team. So the first Pokemon I'm bringing is Clefable. Fable is my best answer to Salamence. It's I have the Unaware ability, so that way he can't just Dragon Dance. The best move it can do is probably Dual Wing Beats to do enough damage to Fable. I have the Citrus Berry because I do intend to bring a different Pokemon that require leftovers. Moonblast will hit, Salamence for like high damage. Knockoff, just good utility move, soft boil, stealth rocks. I think this is a pretty standard Clefable set. There's nothing special about it. If it's full defense, I can take the hits from Salamence. Nothing special. For my second Pokemon, it's going to be Bronzong. Though this is a much different Bronzong to what I brought last in week 1. It is still Levitate though. But I have and still have leftovers. But no Iron Defense this time. No Body Press. Zen Headbutt. That allows me to hit Nidoqueen for super effective damage. Iron Head. That's just a good stab move, especially against our Creamy. Earthquake, in case he tries to how do I say use Magnezone to trap me. That Earthquake will do tons of damage. And Protect, so I can just rack up leftover healing. So this probably my main switch into a lot of his special attackers, in particular with G-Max Lapras. I think Lapras can't do too much damage on Bronzong, and in order to do enough damage, I think it would have to waste pretty much all its G-Max turns. So yeah, that is the plan. Yeah, so for my third Pokemon, it's going to be Palosan. Palosan, I think, is well, I'm going with Water Compaction, Moranga Berry, Stockpile, Shore Up. I think this is a very much I guess it's a bit of a stally build, but it is my best main switch in, I think, to Magnezone, as well as like Colossal. It could come in on Nidoqueen, but Nidoqueen does have, it does have the Shadow Ball, so I think Bronzong and Palosan has to kind of take turns trying to be in front of Nidoqueen. I think those are my two best Nidoqueen answers, but Nidoqueen obviously has Shadow Ball, which can do tons of damage to both. Outside of that, like Shadow Ball, Earth Power, those are the two stabs. I'm hoping that after a Moranga Berry and at least one Stockpile, I should be able to take hits from G-Max Lapras and just stall out G-Max moves. The G-Max turns. So that's the plan with Palosan. Otherwise, there's not much to it. I don't really expect Palosan to survive the battle, but I just need a reliable Pokemon to at least take control, like slow down the game if I find myself with the game kind of slipping away from me. So Palosan is that answer. For the fourth Pokemon, I'm going for Inteleon. With the Snipe Shot, with Scope Lens and Snipe Shot. So, with the Scope Lens, Snipe Shot is 50% chance of critting. The Snipe ability, that means the crit are doing 2.25 instead of 1.5 damage. Outside of that, Ice Beam, that should hit a lot of his Pokemons for super effective, or at least Salamence, the main threat. Dark Pulse, I think it allows me to hit. I think that's just a good neutral move. Hits a lot of things neutrally, and I don't think he really has any resist unless he, goes for Silvally Dark. And U-turn just to pivot. 220 plus speed should outspeed his fastest Pokemon, which is Sneasel. 252 special attack for maximum damage, rest went into bulk. That should be it's a pretty simple build for Inteleon, a pretty offensive one in my opinion. For my 5th Pokemon, I'm going with Rillaboom with Life Orb. Last time I tried to go with an Adrenaline Orb kind of thing, but I think that was kind of misguided because even with the Sword Dance and Adrenaline Orb boost, like even if he gets intimidated to activate it from you can't do anything against Salamasters. So I decided to go Life Orb, Sword Dance, Grassy Glide, high horsepower knockoff. I'm hoping not to have. I'm hoping that I can get rid of Salamence before Rillaboom comes in, but we'll see from there. Besides that, 188 plus speed, that should outspeed his base. What is it? It's his Nido Queen, I believe. Base 76, I think it is. Yeah, I think he should outspeed Nido Queen. If not, maybe Gallade. I'm not too worried about Gallade because Grassy Glide will OHKO it. 252, you know, attack, just so I can do as much damage as possible. West went into bulk. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, this is one of my other offensive choices. And my last Pokemon is a G-Max Cinderace with heavy duty boots this time. I have the high jump kick, bounce, sucker punch, and quick change. I am foregoing a fire type move. His team's not really weak to fire. And with Shuckle and you know, the Aurora Veil that comes from G-Max Lapras, quick change look like a good move to have on it. Yeah, high jump kick, obviously super effective to a lot of his team, especially the Lapras. But you know, as a max move, the Max Knuckle allows me to boost my attack. Bounce, obviously, Max Airstream to get speed. And Sucker Punch, you know, once it ends, maybe I can, like, you know, get rid of some people. Oh, not people. Some of my opponent's Pokemons to before, you know, Cinderace ultimately could fall. Yeah, so yeah, that's the build for my team. Hopefully this is the winning team. Though my opponent has a really strong team, really hard to try to navigate some of his tougher Pokemons like Nido Queen and G-Max Lapras, but we'll see how it goes. So let's just get straight to the battle. Okay, finals, grand finals. Hopefully I can retain this title, but this is gonna be a tough team to break. And G-Max Lapras, Nido Queen. And I think I gave a lot of feedback after this match, and I feel like he could use that against me. It would suck. Who do I lead with? Oh man, I don't think I didn't check my team properly. Fable, I guess. There's Nido Queen, I can straight go into Bronzong. Good luck to my opponent. I'm feeling really nervous. Yeah. I feel like I didn't prepare well as I could, but I am confident in team. This is a bit of a... I didn't think he would lead with Lapras. Now... And Bronzong, just switch to Bronzong. I think Bronzong takes the hits the best. We'll see from here what kind of damage we're seeing. Okay, straight into Nidoqueen. What does more? 80, 100, double that's 200. This is also super effective, and plus I get stab. So that's, yeah, I think Zen Headbutt is stronger. Protect here. Get that leftovers. At this point, I'm not going to. I want to activate the Moringa Berry. Get away. You know what? Actually, I will. I'll do this. I feel like my lack of plan is starting to come through because I just not sure how to break this team. Here thing. Oops. Alcremie. Honestly, that isn't too bad, I think. But yeah, Palisade can't even hurt Alcremie. That is... Not sure up here. Isn't good. I just don't have anything against Alcremie. Valley Poison. Valley Poison, right? That fairy. I don't know what it is. Is that ghost? It's realized. I should have paid attention to my I wasn't paying attention. Yes. I just saw the color and I thought it was poison. This is bad. My ale preparation is not doing me any favors. Soft boiled, yeah. What am I gonna do? I got nothing. I literally have nothing. How do I even start this attack? I have to sack Palace and feel about it. What I expected. Yeah, so. I think I have to go on the offense as quick as possible. I mean, you could switch to Salamence, intimidate my Cinderace. But I need to start something, otherwise I'm just going to be on the back foot the whole time. I reckon Max Knuckle should be enough. Even though it's not super effective, it should be enough. I think Salamence comes in, right? Or Lapras comes in. Let's go to Dynamax. Max Knuckle is probably my best bet. If it activates weakness policy, that's really bad, obviously. Does he max Geyser here? That's the question. Max Resonance. Well, with the screens up, I don't think I can do anything. You could also just decide to I don't have a lot of options. Max bounce? No, not bounce. Max bounce, but bounce. Max guards, I'm just gonna die. But I think that's the only thing I can do right now. Okay. Good for me. They lowered the attack. Needs to I'm gonna court change here. Set myself up for Inteleon. For the release. Sucker Punch. There's no point in bouncing because then he can probably just switch out. Oh, I saw high jump kick. Because if he switches, I mean, at least I'll get damage out. Well, the Aurora Veil's off now, so much for setting up for Inteleon. But yeah, my Cinderace is running out of steam. basically have crippled his team, so it's not too bad. So, I mean, he's 3 down at the moment. Neither Queen probably can't come in because Sucker Punch will just do it there. He's a Pokemon that's... I don't remember what he brought in. So Valley? Oh, but Sucker Punch will... Unless he doesn't attack. So. Bugs. I mean, there's no... Oh, yeah, whoops, I forgot I had rocks up. I forgot the Valley Ghost was just there. That high jump kick could have backfired me on that Salamander. Okay, well there's... Shuckle. Best thing I can do is bounce at this moment. It's funny because I just realized the thing was on my end. The Stealth Rocks. So he actually got rid of rocks for me. I just realized that. That's kind of funny. The paralysis. Okay. Well, that sucks for him. He probably had something going, like, he probably wanted to, what's it called, set up, like, stealth rocks or sticky web, so that could have hurt him. But, yeah. A 50% crit rate, but helping me there. I'm glad I managed to pull the trigger on my attack early and put him on the back foot, as opposed to being on the back foot myself. So, I mean, that's a good game for my opponent. Honestly, I was super nervous about this match because he has such a strong team. It's, yeah. But I'm glad that I retained the title. I am the Season 3 champion. Yeah. It's a relief, to be honest. I'm relieved. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I am gonna have to. I'm planning to have a season review at the end of this video, so I'm not gonna have my usual outro here. But you know, stick around for what my thoughts on the season is. Yeah. So let's get to that point. Oh, I mean, well, before I just want to say, like, good on my opponent. I think I kind of did him dirty by showing up late. Yeah, that and it probably that was like very rude of me. Yeah, when I say late, I was really late. and I want to thank him for being like so patient. He's such a great, he's such a great team, and he's a great trainer. That's no doubt about it. With that said, let's head straight into the season review. Hey, and what a match that was. So I'm just gonna quickly end this video with like a quick season review of our run of the league. We are the champions. We not only we did it undefeated. We won 10 out of 10 matches. And I'm gonna say that was mainly because of the team. That this team is just really strong. And there's nothing more to say really. I think compared to the other teams in the league, no offense to the others, to them, but I think in terms of like on paper, this team, these 10, was just leaps and bounds more threatening than any other team. Yeah, this not much to say. In terms of how I felt with the team, honestly, this team was just so easy to use. Even when I was having a little bit of a slump, which showed in the YCL, with those losses, and they weren't even like convincing. They were like bad losses. I mean, I didn't do well at all. It didn't reflect in the MBL just because the team's just so strong. It took little effort to make the team work. Yeah, so I feel like the team was a little bit broken, but I can't say it was totally perfect. My issues, I guess mainly came from like the two Pokemons I hardly broke. I hardly bought, and that's Rotom and Dragalge. I think Rotom was just I thought I wanted like a really fast and like a offensive like electric type, but I found myself I never needed that, and I often found myself I need something more bulkier. And Rotom just couldn't fit that role. No offense, I think Rotom could work, but I think with what I had in my team, I didn't need something fast and yeah, I didn't need something that's fast and hit okay. Like if it could hit a little bit harder, maybe, or if it was a little bit faster, I'll probably have used it more. But no, it's just short of what I really needed from the team for the team. And the Dragalge is pretty bulky. It's just too slow to abuse some of the my opponent's weaknesses. I needed something a lot faster. Yeah, and I found myself like, I was thinking, should I use like Trick Room or Tailwind or something to help Dragalge, but then I mean Dragalge only can do that one Draco, and then it doesn't hit as hard anymore, and that's too setting up Trick Room and or Tailwind would have been just too much effort to facilitate that. So I didn't bring it as much. In terms of what Dragalge brings, I mean, I think the threat of Dragalge is incredible. It like I said, when the two matches I faced the Pallet Town Dragon Knights, like he could just literally, I had the threat of it just coming in and Draco, and then something just faints. There was not a lot of Pokemons I think can do that. And yeah, so Dragalge, I think, is just good Pokemon. It's just too slow for what I needed, and I often found myself, especially in a season where a lot of the teams didn't have fairy types or steel types. Uh, I needed something faster to abuse that, and it just didn't provide. Um, Especially since like the teams that didn't have steel or fairy types, they had dragon types, good dragon types. So like I said, all the S tier, if you remember back in the draft, and that's all the S tier dragon types were taken by the time I even thought about getting an S tier. So um, yeah, so they went in the first 2 rounds. Um, the other, I guess, Pokemon I didn't bring as much was Inteleon. Uh, that was mainly because I think I didn't have a place in in the team for Inteleon. Like I only drafted it because I needed an offensive ice type attack, and there was no ice type Pokemon in that B tier that I could use. So I just chose Inteleon just because it's fast and knows Ice Beam. That's literally why I had Inteleon. But it did prove itself useful when I did bring it, so I'm not going to complain too hard. It's just that I didn't have to bring it as much because, well, it literally didn't. It was filling a role that I just thought could be useful. It wasn't necessary though. Um, Outside of that, I mean, everything was as expected. With the exception of Palo-san, I think Palo-san exceeded expectations. It was way more bulkier than it was surprising how many things that it could defend against. Yeah, so I'm glad for Palo-san that I managed to try Palo-san. Um, yeah, Mantine, first time using it, oh, I enjoyed it. It's surprising how much bulk it has. I even found like discovering that like even with full defense investment, its special defense is still higher. It's crazy to me. Um, yeah. So I that 4-time electric weakness. I mean, that's just was easy. It wasn't too hard to circumnavigate. Um, Pangoro was the first time using Pangoro. I enjoyed using it. It did suffer a little bit from the same issues that Dragalge had, but I think at the same time, Pangoro was more supplementary. I think, where I think Dragon types, you generally want to have them a little bit faster because you want they have little resist. There's little things. Sorry, there's like a few types that can resist Dragon. So I think the threat of just some a Dragon type move coming is more prominent. But you know, Pangoro's fighting type and dark type stabs were invaluable to the team. Um, yeah, there's not much more to say. I think Bronzong I've used before. It does exactly what I did in Clefable. First time using it in the YCL, and then I let it down in the YCL, but it deserves a championship. And yeah, this deserves a championship in the Sydney Six banner, and like at least I did it in the MBL. Um, Definitely, I think Clefable is now like my go-to fairy type. I would want to get. Um, yeah, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what I even drafted before. What I would go to before Clefable. But yeah, now yeah, Clefable's great. uh, and obviously, I mean, Rillaboom's good. There's nothing much to say, and obviously, uh, I do have more to say about Gmax Cinderace. But that's because Gmax Cinderace is gonna be my MVP for the season. So a little bit of some stats. Um, yeah, so Cinderace. I mean, Cinderace is great. Gmax Cinderace is just broken. Ultimately, I think if there is a season 4 and I participate, it doesn't matter if I even participate in season 4. I think Gmax Cinderace should be banned from season 4. It's too broken. I think. yeah, I don't even know why this is even allowed in the league. I don't even know what happened in season 2 when it was drafted. How did it not do well? But yeah, so I mean, I used Cinderace in season 2, the regular, and it won me the championship. Gmax Cinderace just continued that for me. It was this season's like active. It was this season's kill leader with 26 kills. It was also had the highest KD, 26 kills and 3 deaths. If you think of seasons deaths per match, I mean nine deaths, no, 9 times brought, 3 times it fainted, so it was kind of equal 8th at that point. Yeah, so that is literally, it's not only the MVP of my team, it's probably like best performing Pokemon in this season. Other some, speaking of like active season, like the season's deaths per match, the team as a whole just could not, just didn't die. um, yeah, so if you see Mantine and Pangoro, they're the top of that season's death per match. They've been brought 4 and 3 times respectively and never fainted. The Fable came in 9 times but fainted once. Bronzong and Rillaboom came in 7 times and fainted once. Dragalia, I did bring it 3 times and I only fainted once. So has the same percentage as the 9 brings and 3 faints as of Cinderace. So I mean, with that said, like that, there's nothing much more to say about this team. This is just a strong team. I do want to say thanks to all of the commissioners of this this league, Siggy Blizzy, Wolf, and Taka, but the 3 other playoff coaches, for running this league this season. I'm grateful to them for allowing me to play again and letting me defend my title. I look forward to maybe a season 4. We'll see if there is one. With that said, I do. I would be, well, I won't be remiss, but I know Greg and the Lit Man would want me to thank them for my win, just for doing nothing. They just want to be called out for winning, for helping me win, even though they did nothing. But yeah, that is. I do want to thank also the other coaches for a good season. I'm looking forward to facing a lot of them again. There's some very prospective coaches there. I think if I would say a notable coach would be Sin City. I think that was the first draft league, and I think despite the team she drafted, which was I think in my opinion the worst team. The performance during the match was so good. I think if next season she joins again and drafts a really good team, she could actually just be like the champion. So with that said, like yeah, I don't know if there will be an MBL season 4, and if there is, I will be part of it. But we'll see. I hope I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would really appreciate a like. I do have 2 other leagues going on at the moment: the YCL Season 2 and PAC Season 1. If you want to see how my run through those 2 seasons, those through 2 leagues, the best thing to do is to subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you guys in one of those videos. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.